Okay, so now everything should be good to go. I hope so. Somehow it's... Yeah, it's going. Sorry, that's Levi parking, and I'm like 5 minutes late. And reason why I'm 5 minutes late is that... Oh, I have acrylic paint on my webcam. That's not the reason, but... Well, there's white paint on my webcam. I had like... When I started the stream, my webcam was showing like little square image only on the OBS, and it was all like really blurry, so I had to like restore all the default settings and it started working. But apparently it looks better than before. Like, I don't know how that's possible, because I remember last 2 streams I have been like really thinking like why my webcam looks so bad, but I have been thinking it's my lighting, but it seems like it had some problem with the settings. So now it looks really clear. And we have, yeah, hi Lana, and Box of Paint. And Paula. Yeah, nice to see you. Yeah, paint is not on the lens, it's on the side of the webcam. And so is it coming off because it's like really obvious. Because I was painting miniature and I had my cam really close to the painting, and I was a bit afraid that I will get some paint on my webcam, and that apparently happened. So today I'm going to draw some bunnies, and I actually went and got all my animal drawing books, and in the hopes that I can find some that have like bunny anatomy, because I want to see how where's all my sketchbooks. If you know how I draw bunnies, I draw their front, like here. I draw their front paws really short, and that's a bit problematic because I like to do like those illustrators type of like storytelling. It's really problematic because it's really hard to draw with a bunny holding something, and it's really hard to like make them do stuff with their front paws. So I've been trying, and realistically bunnies have quite long front paws, so I'm going to try to find like options for that. So if you don't mind, front of the, like first part of the stream will be going through the books I have. This one is more like step by step. I think this didn't have any anatomy. Yeah. But these as well, you can see that the front leg is quite long. But I don't, I tried to draw this area, but it looks so, like, it didn't fit in my style. So I'm wanting to trying something that I can make the bunny's front paw work better. Let's see. Then we have The Artist Guide to Animal Anatomy by Gottfried Bammers. This looks like a book that will be full of horses. I'm terribly afraid of horses, like really afraid of horses, so I probably will never draw them, but somehow they are really popular in the artist anatomy books. This one has really... Oh, this one's colored illustrations. And this goes really deep in anatomy, but we don't do anything with the horse anatomy, so... Is there... Oh, they don't have the index in there. So we have to go through the book. There's more horses, dog's head, tigers, there's some cats, humans, Dog, lion, cow, horse, brown bear, gorilla. No bunny. Why I'm terribly afraid of horses. I don't actually know. I haven't never been interacting with the horses. I find them giant and really, I don't know. I'm just like really afraid of them. I have never had, I think it's mostly because I have never had any kind of encounters with them. So that might cause it. This book has some really interesting stuff, like galloping stuff. But sadly this doesn't include any bunnies. So next we have, I have a lot of these books. I have The Art of Animal Drawing, Construction, Action Analysis, Caricature by Ken Hultgren. These are all from Amazon, so some of them are printed a bit funnily. But no, this doesn't have index either. Like, why? I'm trying to find more like caricature. Oh, there's bunnies! There's bunny caricatures. I'm not so into caricature, but oh, there's more bunnies. So I'm looking more like the way the other people draw the bunny front legs. Like here they are quite long and they have like distinct shape on the upper torso. And I think that is something that is more pronounced in hares than rabbits. Because rabbits are usually really round, but this really like have like upper part and then the lower legs. And here we have a sleeping bunny. And you can see that they have really long front legs. I think this is a bit exaggerated, but this is how they like sleep. I think this is a great example. The thing I'm Levi looking, no, maybe not this long front legs, but this area here, because I draw the front paws as like a reed stump. So something like this would work better. This is really like hare-like. This is more like bunny. You can see, like more like bunny. So legs are really short, but this one is more like hare. I need some kind of mark here, so I find this one later. Do I have something put between there? I'm trying to reach. So we have at least one book that had bunnies. Then there's the second one, Art Anatomy of Animals by Ernest Thompson. Let's hope this one has. No, this doesn't have index either. It's horse walking. This one is really has anatomy. I want to see like the bone structure of the bunny. That would help me a lot, because that would help me like get like solve the problem of the legs. Okay, there is index, but it's not in the front. No, these are reindeer. No, not reindeer. Looking for reindeer, rhinos. No, it isn't the H as hare. Hare, no. Horse hunting, no. Hooch, no. They are also listed as their Latin names. I was thinking it's not rabbit, or it's not hare, and there's not third word for it. I think. Oh, yeah. Actually, why I like draw the stumble legs is that when I was a kid, I actually still had the blush. It had those stumpy legs, and that's maybe affected how I draw the bunnies. Oh, this one is more like. Oh, I remember this was a bit weird book. Like this has more of the height and stuff, and more of the text, and all the plates are on the back. Oh, that's really good. I really like it. Bunday 2 and definitely redoing it this year. Because bunnies are something that are not so often presented. Oh, there's cat. Like cat models. The cat, the horse. I'm afraid that I don't. There is goat. A lion. I see that bunnies are not so. There's dogs. And horse. I don't know why bunnies are not like subject that is wanted to be included in the books, because yeah, I was thinking something like I want something Ruka. Dogs are barking. I want something simple, but something that is makes it easier to draw them doing stuff. Does this one has? Yes, this one has index. So let's see rabbit. There seems to be no rabbit. So reptiles. Horse market as the hare. Not habitat hare. No hare. Yeah, Ruga is like really wanting to discuss. Lana has my bunny sticker on PC. Yeah, I actually has bunny sticker as well on my PC, but I got it from the Artist Alley. And I think my boyfriend has some bunnies as well on his PC. I have actually planned the second sticker release. It has been planned for a long time, but I haven't been published it yet. I should do that again. So, what we have here? Random reference reflection on rhinos. No bunny there. And hair, hand, head. So no hare. Why bunnies are not included in these books? I find it a bit weird actually. Like, because they are the animal people see a lot. Like, there's more often like horses or cows or bears. Why bunnies are not included here? Levi is being annoying. This one has dogs. Yeah, I'm thinking, where is all the bunnies? Like, oh, here we have some bunnies. Domestic rabbit. Okay. This one, like, I shouldn't be laughing, but it's like proper bunny loaf. It's like, as somebody who has had a rabbit, I can say they don't look like this when they're lying down. This one is more, it's a bit better, but I find this This one wasn't so much on the bunnies either. Yeah, I know that history again. There's that one famous painting. Where's the hare sitting? Yeah, it sounds like with the head. We definitely need more bunny books. Like, if people are thinking this is how you draw bunny, it's like... rodents. Bunnies are not rodents. Oh, that is terrible. I don't trust this book having any more about the bunnies. And if they have, they are the Sausage bunnies. Ah, terve Dan. Nice to see you. We are hunting bunnies. It sounds really wrong, but... I'm trying to find bunny, like how their skeleton and muscles are built, so I can... This one had bunny because I looked at beforehand. And this one too has those paws I was thinking. They are... Oh, you can see it, of course. It's a bit longer, and this would be easier to like manipulate objects. Like, you should write a bunny book. Yeah, I have been actually thinking that. Like, really, I have been thinking, because it feels like there is... like you said, we went through like 6 or 7 books and there was no bunny there. If we are not counting that Sausage bunny. So it's like really underrepresented here. Most of the bunny books are for kids. But this one I think this was the only bunny here. I'm marking the post-it note again. Whoops. Then we have this one, and I also have the parking levy. I also have this one. Like, this one has more like step by step. But this is not what I'm looking for so much. These are most of the like rabbits, because the front paws are shorter and there's less of the hare type of feathers. I'm actually thinking, should I grab my watercolor sketchbook, or should I grab my regular one? So let's go with the regular one for a moment, and in the end I will do the... So I had the... here I have a little bit of the thinking, like the front paw, and here's some jumping here as well. And problem started when I had this idea of like bunny putting a lamp in the moon, but yeah, I think that would be perfect timing, like release before Easter. And actually I like the Easter because there's all of those bunny type of like decorations. I have been buying so many bunny like figures. I think I had it. Well, here you can see it, like how I usually draw it. I draw it like this little stumpy hand. It's good for holding cup, but it's really hard to make hold like other objects. Here's for holding flower and on the edge. Is the tiny bunny astronaut going into moon too? Probably. This is not my drawing, this is my boyfriend's drawing. I've been thinking for like tiny like space in the jar on the... where I have the pendant. The pendants I painted. I think I have it here. Like these pendants, I was thinking doing like space theme. And then having the small like bunny there. Yeah, I was thinking that too, like they can tuck it the front part, but I'm like, and also reason why I'm doing it now is because I want to continue my game project, and definitely I'm ready to do the art sides, and I want to, and that needs more versatile front paws. Yeah, it looks so much bigger. It's actually really small. It's really small sketch. Well, painting, not sketch. So we have the bunny in this book. I feel my table is too small right now. I can make both of them, sorry. Now we have the bunny there, and this is definitely a problem when you're reading the book and trying to draw from that, because my table isn't too big for this one. I'm just clipping the... Oh, there's the one clip. Like so. And my sketch can be down there. Sketching with the fountain pen again. And I think something like this, but this too has, because usually how I draw bunnies, I draw the head as one shape. I usually try to make it a little bit like triangle shaped. And if I'm done lop bunny, I drew ears down, and for the pointy ears they are going up. And then for the body I draw one round shape, and for the legs I'm actually overlapping the body shape and doing the back paw like so, and then the hands are like this one. They're like really tucked in. So give me this one eye and nose. Levi! I don't know why Levi has been so barky today. Like, he usually don't bark that much, but he has been really having something to say today. This is how I usually do it. But it's a problem when I need to make them hold stuff, and in the game I'm planning they need to do stuff with their hands. So this one has clearly like different type, because it has been, this area here is divided in two different shapes. And like Boxer Paint said, they can tuck their front paws, so they can still be like these little stumps, but they should also be able to come like out. So this being Hara, it has like the narrower head, and then the ears. I think ears are actually quite small in the book, because usually they are quite large. And then the front of the body, and then like the I like how the tail is just like plop. The game project is not going so well because I have been on the work and I didn't have time to work on that one. But the plan is going on nicely and I should be able to start doing the art. I'm just like looking how they are. Even if I know the bunnies hold the often their front legs like this, I just don't like how it looks. I think it looks like too, especially thinking to my style, it looks too complicated. Hi Sally Sims. Why I have that? Why I have that same reminder on my phone, even if I'm like not needing it. I don't know what it is reminding for. So, this is more, definitely more hara-like and not so bunny-like. I clearly draw bunnies. I don't like a front like there. It would be suitable for realistic style, but not in... Yeah, I think that is like default alarm for like Samsungs. I don't know what is going on. Like I have Sunday alarm on, it's 17:30. It's a weird time to have alarm, and I have been every week thinking like, why I have alarm in this time, and I always like put it off and forget to take it out. But this is the reason why I would want to like to see the bone structure, because I'm not so familiar with animal anatomy, so I don't know how the bones work on this area of the bunny. Of course I could Google that, but I'll do that later, maybe. Also, one bunny I want to show is that... Oh, actually the fountain pen I'm using is Osmia. I don't know the model, it's a Finnish school pen. So it has metal, not metal, steel nib. And this one has really interesting filling system because it's not cartridge, it's not piston filler, but it's like built-in converter in the pen. Also, I think the ink matches really nicely on this one. But the other bunny I wanted to show is actually the tattoo I have. It's upside down now, but it has the longer arms. But how the tattooer styles go, it's like really different. Like I think it's this line that makes it all to make like sense. So I'm looking something in between this and this. So yeah, definitely I need to find some way to do maybe the elbow there. But I need to be that front paw to be like working in every position. Yeah, we used to have fancy fountain pens. Nowadays we are not writing with the fountain pen anymore. But this is from my dad's belongings, and I think he used the fountain pen when he was in the school. Oh, boxer pen, yeah, that's good. Yeah, good to know. I was worried that as well. Well, yeah, I was thinking that too because the springs, and it's quite humid actually inside the fountain pen. So I was thinking that at one point that it might start to rust. Yeah, it's not in Finland. It's not obligated anymore, but it used to be like I have the Levi. Hey. We have a parking border collie. I'm sorry, but I have a lot of school pens. I used to have a lot more, but I sold most of the pens. There's like Lami Artus. Pojat! Pojat! So these are like old school pens. How I know these are school pens is because they are often Artus and they often have engraving that is either number or, like this case, it says SOC 13. I need to look where is that my capless fountain pen that has cap going on. It's here. I can't see the spring there. But I can see that the converter is a bit crooked there. It's also loose. Oh, the spring is in the front part. Okay. There's gunk in the nib. I think it's because the ink I put inside. We had this pencil until high school and then was blue black ballpoint pen. In Finnish schools you're like free to use whatever you want, but usually we use pencils all the way to the university. But when you have your finals in the like Finnish lukio, which is like close to high school, you have to like the final exam you have to write it in the ballpoint pen. But when I was in the university, I actually used I switched to the fountain pens because I had so much hand pain holding regular pencils, and also I couldn't use ballpoint pen at all. So I used fountain pen through university. Like I said, it helps to build a nice handwriting. Yeah, I think it's what Goal here before as well, like because the handwriting was more important. And box of better, I used the walnut calling and speed up talking, but I think it was super cheap. Yeah, I think my pen will rust too because there's because ink evaporates and it will get moist inside, so it definitely will rust if it's not stainless steel. And Lana says we weren't allowed to use pencils for homework or tests. That sounds really weird. Like, for me, when I was in the university and started using fountain pens, everybody was asking me how I fix mistakes and why I'm using non-erasable pen because everybody else was using pencil. And I used fountain pen. I used Sailor Kivakuro ink and my Twist P580. Barrel handwriting pens. I need to write that down. I want to check that. Everything that is said to be comfortable, I want to check. But yeah, we were all in the pencils in the school. Yeah, and it's definitely hard to for left-handed use. Like left-handed need some ink that is fast drying, or like they are quite different ergonomics. Yeah, I used actually same thing when I was in the university. Like if I did something wrong, I'd just like cross it over and try it again. And that was actually good for me, especially in the test, because I didn't do that same mistake twice because I had the mistake there on the paper. They have like a plastic tip, but they have nice flow to them. I need to check those. Those may be also available in Finland. Cross it out to be readable. That's interesting. Actually, how they check here the exams, like in the university, we never got our test back unless you specifically said you want the test back and went and got it from the office. Rarely anybody did that, and I actually think many of the professors didn't even check our test. They just like glaze over it and just give some random number. Ah, then that's interesting. Like the handwriting is different depending the hand. But yeah, back to the bunnies. But I'm so interested talking about the handwriting stuff. I have horrible handwriting, by the way. I don't have. My handwriting isn't neat at all. But this bunny definitely didn't solve our hand bunny hand issue. So then we had this one. Scissors. Yeah, they don't work upside down. I know that because how the blades are, you can't see where the blade is actually. This one was much better for the rabbits. There's actually quite many places to draw. I'm looking into this one, but my rabbits stand in two legs, so I have actually noticed that some things I like struggled a lot with when I was kid, like learning English. I was really bad at English, like I got really bad grades, and I almost didn't pass English exams. But when I started to learn it in the university as adult, I had no problem with it. So I think it's often if you have like a lot of like frustration or like it feels hard, it's then like really changes how you learn. Cyaneink Studio scissors. I think I have actually have scissors that are both. I almost said both-handed. That are not hand-dependent. I think I should say. Both-handed sounds like some industrial scissors. You need two hands to operate. I actually find a clip here, so I can clip my sketchbook. There used to be a running joke when I used to work in catering that the week after Easter someone would take a rabbit pie for the menu. Yep. I'm actually waiting with when all the Easter is over, I'm waiting that all the Easter related decorations go into sale. And I will get so many bunny statues. They were so cute, little bunny figures in the store. But they were still expensive because Easter was coming, but I know after Easter they will be on sale. This one I can see better actually. There's a little bit of the bone structure. There's like the shoulder blade, and I don't know the name of this blade, but it's the one that goes down there. This is interesting. It's closer what I want to do, but it's definitely not what I was aiming for. And if you see that font I've been doing a lot of skip, it's because it's hooded nib. And I tend to rotate this pen a lot. It has sweet spot because I think my dad used it quite a bit. So I'm maybe using it the wrong angle. Because fountain pens actually, when they are used a lot, they start to like being on, like having a sweet spot. And this definitely feels the pen that has a sweet spot. I draw this way too close to other bunnies, so they are now overlapping. So the shoulder blade, it's actually not so good to draw it in the, like in the mirrored image. It seems to be like going this way and then out. It looks really awkward. I'm sorry that Levi is barking. I don't know what's wrong with that dog. Cheese rabbits? What? Is there... Do they make cheese? Like rabbit out of cheese? We have chocolate rabbits, but I have never heard rabbit made of the cheese. Raw rabbit. Yeah, the Easter goodies are really... But actually, I noticed one quite worrisome trend in the Easter stuff is that because the price of the chocolate has gone up here, and I think like hazelnut is cheaper and nuts in general, so they have been adding nuts to the Easter candies more, because there's some Easter candies I remember eating before that didn't have nuts because I have really serious nuts allergy, and now those are containing nuts, so it has been caused because the price of the chocolate, there is some nuts added to the, like, make them cheaper to make. We need something like this shape to work. I think the pose is so awkward, like it's almost like Bunny is trying to fit on this area. Hot cross buns? What? This is one of those cheese on toast. I actually like, I have one cheese I really like, and it's Port Salut cheese. And specific Port Salut that is from Ålands Mejeritet, so it's like Ahvenanmaa or the Åland. I don't know what it's called in English, But it's the little island that is next to the Finland. It's also really unhealthy because it's really salty and really greasy. So this looks so weird. Like it looks like it has, I don't know. It didn't quite make what I wanted to do. Actually, what we eat in the Finnish Easter is the mämmi with vanilla ice cream. I don't like mämmi, it's horrible. And the other we eat is pasha. And pasha is something I usually do on the Easter because I do like that. But I actually made once the homemade, like the homemade one. Then I haven't been even buying those because the homemade one is just good. Sweet fruit buns with the cross on top. Okay, I need to check because the food are like really different here. Especially mämmi is something I definitely doesn't recommend cooking. Googling it look like it doesn't look that appealing. Oh, you should see mämmi. Like I'm gonna Google you. You will definitely. If you think the salmiakki is weird, I can say that mämmi is even weirder. Like here is your mämmi. Like, it literally looks like this. Like, and here it is in the nice presentation in the cream. Like, I can't eat it. It tastes really weird. It's made from. Actually, I need to Google like what it's called in English. It's made from rue. Yeah, it's made from butter and rye. Ground malted rye. And it doesn't taste that good. I would say it tastes horrible. Yeah, it's like rue flour and it's left there to soak and stuff like that. Because I don't eat mämmi, I don't know that as well, but it tastes like rue bread that has been gone bad. Rue malt. It tastes like rue malt. Box of paint, it's like rue malt. So that is definitely something. If you find it fancy, like it, you may even like the mämmi. I know some Finnish people really like the mämmi, but I definitely not for me. Yeah, it's not. I'm not sure I should cook it, but yeah, you eat it cold. You can also freeze it, and you can buy it from freezer like all year round. It's like it's horrible. It looks so horrible. Like it's the looks put me off, and it's also quite like smelly. I think like it has a really strong flavor. And usually you eat it with the ice cream or with the like whipped cream. Marmite. Yeah, we had discussion on Eve stream at one point. The Marmite is probably close to that, I think. But yeah, it's Finnish Easter candy. Of course, we eat a lot of chocolate, but the Mammy is the traditional one here. Now I'm just trying to get the... No, not that way around. I'm checking different bunny. It's actually off the screen. A little bit. This bunny looks so chunky. I something like this front leg shape. Paula, yeah, I agree. Even cardboard goes with the ice cream. that's I remember when I was a kid, when I had to eat the Mammy in the Easter. I just like put a lot of ice cream and then a little bit of the Mammy on top. Ooh, Sally has just got the Faber-Castell graphite aquarelle set. I actually don't draw with the graphite, so I don't have it. And like, I usually do sketching with the pencil. At one point I wanted to try water-soluble graphite, but I don't remember did I got it eventually. It's quite hard to find here, I think, but I think Lana has some videos. Or was it like water-soluble charcoal? I'm liking this shape, but this look a bit top heavy, and this also look like more like rabbit in the harass body, but a really thick harass body. But what is most important is that when you are looking the bunny in the front, because on the side that looks decent, but in the front I like it from the really simplified version. So here it's look a bit funny if I add the arms. Well, not too bad. I actually think that's looking okayish. If I imagine that this is the part I'm just drawing now, like the tip of the paws. I think I don't even have like anything like any graphite sets. So the water-soluble graphite sounds something I would like to try in the block format, like picking up it with the brush like the watercolor. I'm thinking I could go with these hands. And if we are imagining how they look in the side view, am I still in the frame? Yes, I am. It's like and it starts around. I usually don't do dividing, but it would start here and being like this. It takes a bit time to get used to, actually. Yeah, and I was thinking I could like hide them. Like I would not always need to beat around them like this, because I could like definitely hide them. Now I feel really obligated to do this front comes very out of proportions. I feel that I should do the watercolor because the stream title says watercolor, but it's still a little bit out of place, I think. I think it should be on the back. And like maybe on the side view I could do it like if I have the head here and the ear, I could, as the middle line, I could go like a little back and then front. Not so sharp corner there. That could work. Oh, it's Mother's Day in the UK. Yeah, bye, and it was nice you stopped by. Bye then. Interesting, like our Mother's Day is completely different time of the year. Something like this could work. This is like really simple. And I think this is actually anatomically quite correct because it's like at that elbow there. So let's test this, and I have idea how I can do that. One sec. We have here all of the Bunday pieces I have done, and I'm not sure is this from. I think these are. Problem is I don't catalog my work. I actually was talking this about Instagram recently. Like this is from Bunday. There's no date, there's no title, there's not even signature anywhere. So that is definitely something I want to change, and what I want to like improve in my work, like making it more like traceable and having it a bit more coherent. But I want to go through these and redraw one of these, and in the mind that I will do hand differently. Like this one is holding magic wand, and he has those really tiny arms. There's actually seeing the problem in the reaching of the hand, because the other bunnies don't. But it's actually quite cute that they have like those little stumpy hands. It works on this moment, but on moment of after this one, it isn't working anymore. On this image, there's no hand involved. I think this is quite good candidate because he is holding the leaf. Yeah, date stamp, definitely. And I also I was going to order one, but it was actually out because in Finnish we use different time format. So here the bunny is not holding anything. Here the bunny is holding coffee, where actually orange you choose. Here they are holding the carrot. This one is not the bunny. Let's date and name the watercolors on paper. That would be really good because, like in this case, I don't have anything. Not even the front. So it's something I want to improve in my work. I have been thinking to get into like probably some nice notebook because I don't want to do it online. I want to do it manually with the fountain pen, of course. And I want to like catalog my work, having every like watercolor work and acrylic work I have done, and write like medium, date and title and stuff, and does it belong in some of the collections. I have really bad habit of not signing my work, and this one is signed as Cyaneink, but I also sometimes sign with my real name, and also the placement of the signature is like I often place it actually inside. If there's like ground or something, I would sign it. I sign it there, or like here it's also in the ground. No, but we are looking the bunnies that hold something. This one would be quite hard because there was stripes to recreate. If I dated all my art, I will tell you honestly that I do, but when I go through my sketchbook, it's really perfectly. Yeah, the sketchbook, I have date on the front, and then I have finished date, like when I done the last page. And there will be like 2 years in between those, so I have no idea when I draw them. So date stamps would be so handy. The cards. It actually happens to be my favorite watercolor paper, so it's the haiku cards. So 200 GSM made in Europe and 100% cotton. If you are looking on this one, there is really similar packaging, but it doesn't say the 100% cotton, so it's cellulose version. And it's from SMLT Creations. And this is the paper I use for all my Bundovers, and I like the most. But this is a size that is really hard to find frames for. And that is why all my Bundovers are unframed. I actually bought the frames and then noticed that I should need to trim the originals. I didn't want to cut the originals for smaller shape, so. And here bunnies are carrying carrots, so that would be a good candidate to try different type of hand. Oh, this one as well, because this one really shows the struggle I had, because he's holding two things. He's holding the like diamond, and he's holding the loop. But here I have drawn the front pouch a little bit longer. Here the bunny is knitting in cozy place. Also there the hands are really low, they should be way up. Also my signature is on there. Oh, there's water have been dropped on this one. And here as well. Oh, it doesn't have a front pouch. Actually, he's sleeping, but he's not holding anything. Same with here, that it's not holding anything. Here I remember having issues because I had to draw this one holding the pie, and I was like, how I do that? So I draw this bunny really white, so I could accompany the pie because I couldn't like draw the hands. This one is holding the mug. It's quite easy because I can move those stumps around. This one is not holding anything. This is really chunky boy. Oh, this is like super tiny hand. He's holding candle. These are two not holding anything. These are from the back, so no, not this one. This one is the carrot. I remember drawing this one. This was really funny. And he's holding basket. This one is having pants, which was also really tricky to draw because how bunny's back legs works. These are having mittens, like tiny mittens. Oh. Nobody's holding here anything. Same with this one. This one is holding a clock. This one would be a good candidate because I remember when I was wanting to get that hurried up feeling, because this hand is so stumpy, it doesn't look like he is like running so fast. So this one is holding a book. I have already drawn this last year. These are not holding anything. This one is holding a book, but it isn't showing that well because it's on the armchair. What it says? A book name is Bunny and Carrot. Sounds like a good book. Now I actually noticed that I actually messed up the order, but I need to pick up which one I will redo. This one, it's holding something, and but I think we are going with the gem because the gem has the, like, he's holding two things. He's holding the magnifier and the jewel, so it's like, or should I go with this one? Here he's holding the clock. Or the carrot. Stripe would be really hard to do. I'm not even attempting because I remember Let's go with this one actually. I leave that for the top. Then the sketchbook. Oh, there's the bunny reaching. It's actually the idea for my tattoo. I haven't been drawing on this one for a long time. So I am needing pencil. Something that tells really clearly that I'm not drawing with the graphite is that how hard I have to always search for pencil. We have the eraser. Pencil is here. I use clutch pencil most of the time. Yes, this has a nice weight to it, and this area here is not really nice to hold it knurrad. Bunnicula. Oh, That's a really awesome story. At a while back I was looking old kids book, and they were really adorable. They have like hand-drawn illustrations most of the time. So, so the bunny holding the leaf. I'm not drawing it the full size, I'm drawing it only part of the page. What I'm actually going to redo is the bunny shape, because this bunny is like really not so well drawn actually. So for having the, and I'm thinking I want the leaf to be rounder. If that would be the leaf shape. It's like rear of the leaf. Coming down. And I need to aim the bunny here. I'm still making him like the beanbag shape. I draw the head a little bit bigger than in the reference. I'm really thinking, should I have the bunny head going behind the leaf? Originally it is not, but it could make composition working a little bit better, I think. How I still draw bunnies is that I do the head really simplified. I don't do the, like if you looking real rapid in the front, they have the like indentations for the eyes, but I omit that completely. I leave it out because it makes them look quite creepy in the front. Actually, if you're looking bunnies in the front, you can't even see the eyes. So I am often just like opting out for the simplified version. Front, back legs, and now the front. Or hands, I could even say. I was thinking other hand could be like being held like this, and the other hand is like holding it like that. It look really, yeah, it's look really awkward. It doesn't work at all. So I need to do some rethinking. I could make this leaf more smaller and bring the reed overlapping the bunny, so I then could I think this is actually too mintly because I could more easily do the elbow there. That looks better, I like that more. And with this one I need to... Could I make it to point sideways? Would it work? I'm like really thinking, do it work or not? Maybe I ink it and see if it looks better with that way. And I have the Unipin in pigment ink. It's water and fade proof. Because last time I was inking something, it wasn't waterproof. But maybe the leaf needs a little bit more of the definition because it's not quite like flat shape. So I move the reed there. I'm giving it a little bit more thickness. I am a bit nervous to ink with this pen because it's brush. I haven't been inking with this one before. I already noticed that I made a mistake. The other ear is completely different shape. It's pointy and the other one is more rounded. I have been looking like the perfect brown color for my outlines, and it's mostly because for the game, and it has been really hard. Because I feel that this one is not right either. This is like really cold gray, not gray, brown, and I want something that is warm, but not so warm that it looks red. And it has been the hard part. I really like how the Copics have the... Yeah, this is way more forgiving because it has a smaller brush head. So that on that note it's easier. But this one has also less line variation. But the color of this brown is like I don't know if does it capture it well in the video, but it's like, yeah, it's brown, but it's like, it's goldish brown. So I'm not so big fan of it because it's like, it's not type of brown I'm looking for. Like I would like to have something warmer, much warmer. Also because it needs to be waterproof, it's like, doesn't it have drying shift? Yeah, it does. Like, this one is dried patch, I think. This one is wet. It has large drying shift. I have been thinking why it looks so good when I'm just freshly inked and then it started looking grey. Interesting. Ferris wheel brush Beaver Brown Dam. Yeah, really few inks are waterproof. And I think the Documentus line had brown ink that was really grey and not nice color at all. Yeah, I think I have the grey version of the pen as well here. This leans to green. Like this is really greenish, almost olive color. Nothing like the pen. Pen is itself like violet color. And I also have their lighter grey. This one is more of the real grey. No, not real grey, like neutral grey. I shouldn't say real grey. It's annoying. I have some good. Then there's the Delta. But these are fine liners, these are not brush. But this one has, this is the brown I would like to have. Like it's warm, it's dark enough for the outlines, but it's not too strong. I don't want it to be too close to like black. Then I have this one, which is the Pilot. Yeah, this Pilot. This would be acceptable, but this is not waterproof. I think I have their I have some waterproof inks from them. I need to check which one I have. And then there's the Copic one. The Copic one is the I have been using in my Bunday person. This is the brown I would love to have. As you compared it to the Delta one, this is more warmer and quite close to red. So it's like burnt sienna color. This one is running out of ink. This is pigment ink, water and Copic proof. But these are really hard to find. And I don't think they make this anymore. And I have only this one pen. And then do I have anything else in the brown? No, I think those are all my browns I have. Then I have a mix of grey and blacks. I have been also thinking going outlining with the pen, like colored pencil. But colored pencil has problem that it deters watercolor on top and it sometimes make it like, leaves like some dust behind. But yeah, this turned out so weird, like it looks so washed out, and also it started to look more grey when I colored this in. Ideally, I would like to have something that has brush tip. Or being like liquid ink, I could put in the brush pen. I'm trying to find make a space for my watercolor palette to open. It is the Horodem palette. And Horodems are the ones I use the most. Where's my watercolor brushes? Nope. Like, I'm really not well prepared for the streaming because I can't find my brushes. I have some acrylic brushes on the hand, but I don't want to use them on. I think I had if I could have even one brush for watercolor, I would be happy. Okay, we have the Winsor Newton professional watercolor sable that I got in their box, which was like all the fluffy and bent. It's still a bit fluffy, but it works. Also, I need to cloth. Let's go with this one. I used this with acrylic, but I could try this with the bunny. I think I'm going with the brown, reddish brown. I just moved it a bit further away because I don't want to mess up the original. So I have the burnt sienna. And I'm thinking a spinel brown, which is actually one of my favorite browns in the Schminke range. It makes really nice bunny brown. I think those are good for the bunny. Also, I just noticed that the bunny is really chunky. For leaves, I'm going with the May green. And maybe a little bit cobalt for the mix as well. I think those are the only colors I need. So I've like really awkwardly placed my palette right where I need to place my hand. Oh no. It's not waterproof. It's not completely waterproof. Or I didn't wait a long time enough. Because I can see there's a little bit bleeding on the eyes. It's so weird, like, why it's... I don't know. Yeah, it's bleeding everywhere else as well. Why it's so hard to make brown waterproof? Like, what pigment they are using? Like, I would imagine there is really like market for waterproof brown pens because so many of artists use them, but it's bleeding a little bit right there. Maybe it's not dried probably or something. But it's also there, it's like a little bit bleeding. I'm like really unmotivated to continue. And also what I don't like is that when I have the color for these lines, it's like start to look even It starts to look like grey. Like it's like losing all the color because there's so much stronger color close to it. Maybe I move the palette there because I need place to rest my hand. I don't remember what was the original prompt for this one. The original, there's the rain also pouring down, so to do that as well. It might be rain. And because there's not no date, I don't know when I did this, so it's like last year I didn't make Bunday, I think. A year before that I had my own prompts. And 2020 I think I used Cattober prompts. So those are the possible list I could have this picked up. But it's like it shows it up so well that I really should catalog my work. It's also come because I have been watching the Fake or Fortune series on the YouTube, and they have like unknown artist work. They try to contribute to one artist, and there I have seen that how important it would have to like catalog. Even if I'm not I will probably never be famous artist or anything like that, but at the same time I feel that currently only place I could check the date of this image is in the Instagram, and that's not good place to catalog your work. It is convenient, but it might be that someday it just like disappears. We had that Instagram was down for a moment. I actually wasn't noticing it because I was painting at that time. But that made me thinking that if Instagram would go suddenly down or close its doors, like really suddenly, I would lose awful lot of my artistic journey, like documentation, because I wouldn't be able to know which day which time I painted this one. Same goes with my other works. So I was thinking starting the catalog would be good. Of course, I need to decide like I was thinking how I would catalog like to be made. Do I want it to be like really like chronological order or order them by medium or something like that? But I think I will go with the chronological order. It's like making most sense for me. Levi is being like annoying. A little border collie. Also, one reason why I want to catalog my work is that it's not like I would expect somebody to fake Bunday pieces or something like that. But it's also for me because I have been drawing for quite a long time span, and I don't do finished pieces that often. But at the same time, I don't know, do I have all of the Bunday pieces still with me, because at one point they were scattered all around of my studio, and I would love to have them ordered and like being in one place that I know that how many are there and like that kind of stuff. Also, if I want to start selling my work, I want to have like some kind of record where my originals are going. At the same time, I feel it's like it's like a nice project to be doing on the notebook. It was also use some of my empty notebooks. I also would do it in the hand and with the fountain pen. I could going to choose the fountain pen ink I would use there. And I was also would be printing small images of the finished work as the thumbnails there. And I think that would be form really beautiful like book. And also serve as function as my work catalog, so it is definitely a project I will be tackling on at some point. And probably sharing quite much of it in the Instagram. Also, I think the catalog would be really good, good moment would, well, better moment would be to start it when I started painting, like a few years back, but at the same time I feel that it's a good moment to start now, because I still have most of my originals, I know where they are, and I would say 80% is in my possession. Some of them are gifted, some of them are few commissions actually, and some of them are sent for friends, so I would like to record those as the like where they are gone. But there's not too many of those that are left from my hands, so it would still be quite easy task to do. I feel so sad, like this brown outline start to look like grey outline. And start to look like really grey outline. It's like it's disappointing. It's so disappointing. Like I can't believe. Like why there can't be better brown brush pen. It would be really handy to be it in the brush pen format, because then it would mean I could do inking on the go with the same color and no need to carry like ink bottle with me. But I don't know, it looks like I need to keep looking. But probably one of the fountain pennings is suitable. Of course, if it's fountain pen friendly, I could always have one fountain pen that has the ink inside, but I need to read as brown. I think they're using sepia in this one, or some pigment, same pigment as in the sepia, because the colors are quite match. Yeah, it's like really similar looking one. Let's make swatch of the hair. This is Cyaneink sepia. It dogs. Excuse me, now that whisper. Yep. I have one wispy here. And it's the black aluminium wispy. There's also ruby hair inside. Inside the case. But yeah. I have quite many fountain pens. I had the it's barking. Lot of barking. I had the Pojat! I love Levi is always wanting to have the last bark. Like he is the big and scary. Big and scary, like the guard dog of this house. I feel it's actually not the case because the Levi is so small compared to Roka. And for border collie, Levi is small as well. Yeah, it's like it has like those grooves, so it's like really nice to hold. I'm waiting to be inked because I have another pen coming in the mail, so it's waiting that pen, and they will have. I will make video out of them together. So there will be. And I was thinking in the video I will actually talk about the topic like what I often think when I'm getting new pens is that when you get like something like Twispy, I have multiple Twispies, I know exactly what I'm getting. And the other pen is a brand I have never heard of. So I will also go through the idea like why you might want to get pen that is familiar to you, like brand you know well, and you like know what you are getting, or do you want to try the new brand you have never tried before? It really depends what you want from your fountain pens. Like if you want to experience different things, then probably getting a new pen from like unknown brand is good. But if you are looking them as like tools and want some reliable fountain pens and you already have the favorite pen, then it might be good to go. Then you have already know the model is working. I also have a third pen coming, but that's taking a bit longer than other pens, so it's not going to make the video. And it's also getting its own video later. I like it. I think I could live with those hands. Like, they are looking okay-ish. Yeah, Icos are really nice. But I personally have issues with Ico. Icos here. Ah. Nope, it was 580 dropping on the floor. Where is all my Icos? No, that was Lammy. Maybe I'm not getting it. It's on the bottom of the drawer. But with the Icos I have problem that they have the small groove in front of the section. Like boys are just getting all bit fighty. But for the Icos section, there is the, like here's the nib, and then you have the section. There's a little rim around it. Then there's groove, and then start the section. And my problem is that the ink gets in this groove a lot, and it's really hard to clean there. So I'm not liking this at all. And since Eco is piston filler, I need to dip it on the ink bottle. Of course it will dry and I could wipe it dry, but I feel this is the area that is like really, it's like really annoying. With the 580s, I sometimes go like, I remove the section completely when I fill them. Like this is my 580. Also cleaning wise I like the 580 more, because you can just grab the section and open the whole pen up, and you get like direct access right inside the barrel. You possibly could use it without even the piston mechanism, but it's much easier to clean because you can just like take it apart there. And also what I like is that because I use ultrasonic cleaner, for Ecos I can throw them in the ultrasonic cleaner. I don't want to take feed out of the pen or the housing because that may mess up the alignment. So with these ones I can just throw this in the ultrasonic cleaner. So 580 is in my case easier to clean than the Ecos. With the Ecos you have to use it like clean like other piston fillers. I think I will be... Let's find the Eco. I'm going to talk with the fountain pens the rest of the stream. And let's find the Eco. Because I have my collection video, I filmed it, and I just need to be... I actually edited it also, so I just need to go put it up. But I try to keep it to like art video and fountain pens videos going like I want to keep them an equal ratio, so I will have one art video and then have one fountain pen video. So here we have Eco. And there's that groove I was talking about in the nib. And with the Ecos you have to pull out all the nib. I'm making horrible sound, I'm sorry. You have to pull all the ink and like nib and feed out if you want to clean the whole barrel. So it's not so convenient than the 580s. Some water inside the Eco as well. That's also a problem because you can't make... They are not so easy to dry, because with the 580s I can use syringe to dry it. But with the Ecos you can't get the innards without taking the nib and the feed out. I know some people when they clean fountain pens, they take the nib and feed out and like completely cutter the pen. But that is something I'm personally not doing. And reason being that putting ink, not ink, why I'm saying ink, putting nib and the feedback, they need to be set and they need to be in correct orientation, they need to be like correct places, and not all pens have feeds that have a guide for the nib. So yeah, the alignment may be messed up, so I would never recommend if it's not absolutely necessary to pull out the nib and feed, then I don't recommend. And also with this Swiss piece, when I clean them, I don't disassemble them at all, because that is also a thing that it wears down the threads, and it also is not so easy to put back together, because you may end up having this piston going a wrong spot, and then it's quite quite tricky to get it right. So I only disassemble the pens when it's necessary. But Ecos have they have groove on the section where the nib sits, but still it can mess the alignment. I don't want to pull it out. Also the fins are really fragile, so I'm worried that I pull those out. That may cause issues. Also it might give some wear to the section and may make it fit looser, because this is the area of the fundament that is really important for the inflow. And I didn't clean my Eco that well. You can see there's some blue in the cap. Safari inks. I have most of my Ecos are, I think currently they are, most of the pens are uninked, but I have one Eco that has this needlepoint custom nib, so that is pen that usually gets some waterproof ink in it. Oh. That was really, I would say, strong sneeze. It's feeling really like, I probably had some ruckus hair in my nose, I think. But yeah, the Ecos groove is one of the things that makes it not work for me so well. And I'm actually going to wrap up the stream because I want to have some I will perfectly knit something before Lana stream. And also Eve streams is today. So Lana is streaming about in 1 hour, and I think Eve stream is in 2 hours or so, or 3 hours. Or am I saying it all wrong? I don't remember when Lana starts. But in any case, they are streaming after me. So yeah. There's the bunny. There's the original of the bunny. And we did a whole lot of getting all the hands working. And I'm probably going to continue experiment with this type of hand with more of the bunnies, because it feels like it would be much easier to make it hold things. So yeah. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will be streaming next week as well. So hope I see you in the Lana's and Eve streams as well. I think they are a bit overlapped, so it's pretty hard to be on the both, but I personally try to watch other in the Twitch and watch other in the YouTube.